Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Franchise Pearson, and welcome again to my channel. It is February 1st. Yes, February 1st. We welcome into a new month, 2026. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I have 11:06 in the a.m. Let's say it together. Praise our Heavenly Father, from whom all blessings flow. May He continue to watch over us through His grace, mercy, the blood that was shed through His only begotten Son, Jesus Christ. And Lord, please send your angels as we journey one more day in anticipation of His coming. You see, He has to come. This is the end. Somebody say hallelujah. Well, people, you know, I did a video late last night. Sanford and Son Elizabeth. Sanford and Son Elizabeth. I appreciate you guys watching that video. It's real deep. I believe it was a sacrifice. Sanford and Son Elizabeth. I pointed out in this video that every time you turn around, something going crazy. Fred grabbing his heart, saying, Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. People, when I tell you that statement bugged me all night, it did. Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. And late last night, Michael Jackson tunes kept buzzing in my ear, and even this morning. I know one of them was Remember the Time, and it wouldn't leave. So I got to figure that one out. But people, I want to play for you that because there is an Elizabeth in JFK's life, his grandmother. And he did meet Queen Elizabeth. People, the powers there are so creative. They're so smart. They're so intelligent. Again, this is this AI technology. I want to welcome you to the channel. I appreciate everything you guys have done for me, but I want you to stick with this video. This is possibly the most sophisticated video I have done in a very long time. When I say it was hidden deep, it was hidden deep. And I'm going to bring it out to you. Let me start with this, okay? This is where it all began last night. Watch. When you take Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. I put Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey, in the geometry calculator. It come out to 149. What is 149? That's 149 reverse reduction. What is 149? The 149th day of the year. The 149th day of the year is May 29th. Some of y'all know where I'm going with this. May 29th, that's JFK's birthday. Is that coincidence? Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. Come out to Kennedy's birthday. And you know what happened to him? It's amazing how this dark side does stuff. Now, I have to set this thing up for you more. JFK and Trump have a connection that I'm working on. I've been working on it for years. And I'm going to put it together in probably a 1 or 2 minute video. You know that there's a connection between JFK and Abraham Lincoln, of which I'll show you. But there's a tremendous amount of information connecting JFK to Trump. One of the things is that JFK is buried in Arlington National Cemetery, Lot 45, and Trump was the 45th president. JFK was born in 1917, and Trump became president in 2017. I can go on and on with the things. Now let me show you how I want to build this. Because Trump could very well be the current or modern day voice who's saying, Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. Queen Elizabeth. That is the missing piece of the puzzle between Britain and America. The first piece made her demise. The second piece needs to fulfill that puzzle piece. Now check this out, I'll build it for you.
One of the wildest coincidences in history. Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy's lives mirror each other like a script. Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846. Exactly 100 years later, in 1946, Kennedy was elected to Congress. Lincoln became president in 1860, Kennedy in 1960. Both men championed civil rights, and both lost a child while living in the White House. Both were assassinated on a Friday. Both were shot in the head. Lincoln's secretary was named Kennedy. Kennedy's secretary? Lincoln. It doesn't stop there. Both were killed by Southerners and succeeded by Southerners named Johnson. Andrew Johnson was born in 1808. Lyndon B. Johnson in 1908. Lincoln's assassin, John Wilkes Booth, was born in 1839. Kennedy's assassin, Lee Harvey Oswald, in 1939. Each assassin had 3 names, each with exactly 15 letters. Lincoln was shot at Ford's Theater. Kennedy was shot in a Lincoln made by Ford, and both assassins were killed before they could ever stand trial. When you line it all up, it's less of a coincidence and more like history copying and pasting itself 100 years apart. So, what do you think? Are we living in a simulation, or does history just repeat itself in the most...
It doesn't just repeat. The Bible in Ecclesiastes says that there is nothing new under the sun, that things season and cycle. I've been saying for quite a while now that because we have these entities on the earth and God has given Satan parameters and boundaries, he can only do so much in deceiving us. So he's going to repeat. It'll be a different time, but it'll be different people and similar events. He has to season and cycle as well. I believe we're dealing with time travelers, and they go back with future past. And the third leg of this presidency, undoubtedly in my state of mind, will be Donald J. Trump. Now, how do we define the words, Fred Sanford, Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey? Who is speaking that, and to whom? Queen Elizabeth was born on April 21st, 1926. She died on 9/8/2022. Here she is right here. King Charles' mom. She died on April 21st, 1926. I've done a beautiful video on all the 421s, including Prince, who died on 421. And I believe that Rome was created on 421. But let me show this to you. We have a Super Bowl coming up on the 8th. On the 8th. According to the numbers and everything that's going down, something could happen on the 8th. 2/8 is when the Super Bowl goes down. And notice the colors, like Easter. And it has the Golden Gate Bridge. I've been talking about that the last few weeks. Easter, like bunny ears. Bad Bunny is the halftime host. They have the Grammys tonight. 6 awards will be given out. How many would Bad Bunny get? Tonight's award show, in my humble opinion, could very well signify the next 10 days. I'm going to watch and try to get back with you guys on that. Now, 9/8/2022. That's the death date of Queen Elizabeth. February 8th is the Super Bowl. The difference is 35. Well, the 35th president is JFK. I'm coming to join you, honey. I want you to understand, these words are connecting. Queen Elizabeth, death date subtracted from the Super Bowl gives you 35, which is Kennedy. In my mind, that means I'm coming to join you, honey. Okay? You're going to connect by the numbers. Now, 11/22/1963. This is when JFK died. This is the Super Bowl. The difference is 62-79. Well, 62-79. Who's 79 years old right now? Trump. Do you understand? The death date, literally, of JFK, subtracted from the Super Bowl, is 62 years ago and 79 days. Trump is 79 years old. Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth is already dead. They got to join her, right? Somebody's got to join her. They got to make this puzzle happen. Elizabeth II is already gone. Next, there is a Rose Kennedy, a Rose Elizabeth Fitzgerald Kennedy. Rose Fitzgerald Kennedy. Her name was also Elizabeth. That's JFK's mom. Look at this, July 22nd, 1890. That's her birthday, July 22nd. Her death date is January 22nd. Now look, if her birthday is 7/22, how does that look in terms of history with JFK and Lincoln? Again, she's born on 7/22. Lincoln took his last breath at 7:22 a.m. Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. 7/22/1890 is the exact date I want you to follow this logic. July 22nd, 1890, JFK's mother, that's her birthday. January 22nd, 1995 is her death date. The difference is 104 and 185. The 185th day of the year is July 4th. That's when America was founded. That's a birth. What is 104? The 104th day of the year, the 104th day of the year is April 14th. What is April 14th? That's the day that Lincoln got shot. What are the odds? God would not let me sleep last night. He was giving me the decode in my bed. I was trying to sleep, and God's like, no, I want you to see the modern day connections. So again, look at it for what it is. 7/2/1890. I took the birthday of JFK's mom, whose name is Elizabeth, versus her death date. I got 185, which is July 4th. That's the birth. 104 is April 14th, the day that Lincoln died. What are the odds? Now look at this here. February 18th, 1966. A lot of people don't know this. February 18th, 1966. That's when they dropped JFK's casket in the ocean. In the ocean. United States Air Force disposed of the original blood-stained bronze casket used to transport President John F. Kennedy's body by dropping it into the Atlantic Ocean on February 18, 1966. Now, from a C-130 transport plane about 100 miles off the Maryland-Delaware coast. C-130. C-130 is the plane. C is the third letter of the alphabet. C is the third letter of the alphabet. So that's 313. What happened on 313? That's when Pope Francis became the Pope. 3/13/2013. Is that coincidence? Now that's February 18th. Now you're going to have to use your wisdom because I can't say this. You see this guy? You know who he is, right? He was dropped in the ocean as well. A lot of people don't know that. That area is volatile for the Middle East right now with the war. History repeats itself. So we're going to take those dates. We take those literal dates and put them together. I subtracted one of those dates from the other date. Right? This is Kennedy and this is Ben. That's Kennedy and that's Ben. And remember, Ben has got the same birthday as Bad Bunny, who's going to be the host of the Super Bowl. Bad Bunny's birthday is March 10th. The difference between Ben's, when they drop Ben in the ocean and JFK in the ocean, the difference is 45 like Trump and 2-2. You ain't never seen this one before. I screamed when God gave me that one. Now remember, Barack Obama got a V on his head. And I pet goat too, he got a V in his head, Barack Obama. V is the 22nd letter of the alphabet. After that, the American flag shreds and everything begins to blow up. So again, you take both the dates of Ben versus Kennedy being dropped in the ocean. You get 45 like Trump and 2-2 like Obama, sweating that what? Disaster's coming. Now, we're going to take 1/22/1995. 1/22/1995. 1/22/1995 is the death date of Rose Elizabeth Kennedy. One 1/22/1995, her death date, which is right here, versus November 22nd, 1995, the anniversary of JFK being slain. The difference is 305. What is 305? The 305th day of the year is November 11th. 111, November 11th. What happened on the 111th day of the year? That's when the Pope died. On 4/21. And the Queen Mother was born on 4/21. Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. Oh, it's deep. It's deep. Just got to wrap your mind around it. Now look. 9/8/2022, the death of Queen Elizabeth. 6/14/2023, that's the anniversary of Trump's birthday. The difference is 280. What's 280? The 280th day of the year is October 7th. What's 10/7? That's 107. What is 107? Kamala's book. I told y'all she's coming back. It came out on 9/23. Take 9/23/2025, when her book came out, versus 9/8/2022, when Queen Elizabeth died. 1111. Snake eyes. Now I'm going to break this thing down and connect it. Let's go to the 1037 mark. This is a video that I did 3 weeks ago. The license plate of JFK when he was assassinated. So go to the 1037 mark. We're going to play this for you. JK6W. The lady that they said got killed in Minnesota, Renee Nicole Good, which I told you was a joke. Her last name is Good. In Genesis 1:31, God said everything was good. They're playing biblical stories on us. I believe the thing was fake, but I want to show you her license plate. Watch this. The license plate tells everything, in my humble opinion. 3D, JK6W3D. Okay. It's in the license plate. JK, John Kennedy, like John Fitzgerald Kennedy, the president who got popped back in the day. John Kennedy, 6, that's a license plate. 6 feet under, that means he's dead. When you die, you go 6 feet under. Now, the other part is what? W3D. All right, so you got the license plate. The first part of the license plate. JK6, John Kennedy, 6 feet under, allegedly. JK6. Now let's go to the other part. Gonna break this thing down methodically. It's in the plate. I'm telling you, it's in the plate. But I ain't done yet. Remember, I just broke this down. JK6W3D. But suppose I told you it's symbol play. Look, W3D is WED, wed, like wedding. W3D is wed, it's wedding. You ain't gonna believe this. JFK was married. Look, September 12th, 1953. You gotta remember this stuff. 9/12/1953. 9/12/1953. That's when he was married. Now look. January 7th, 2026, that's when they shot that girl in the head. 9/12/27, next year, the anniversary of JFK being married, the difference is 6/14. What is 6/14? That's Trump's birthday. Everything's in the license plate. But I ain't even done. Donald Trump was married January 22nd of 2025. We just showed you JFK married, right? We just showed you that. So Trump was married when? January 22nd, 2005. Trump was married. January 22nd, 05. Watch this connection. JFK's mother was born this day, but watch this. She died January 22nd, 1995. January 22nd, 1995, Elizabeth died. And on January 22nd, so Trump got married on the anniversary of the same day that JFK's mother died. Come on, man. It's all connected. It's all connected.
22nd of 2025. We just showed you JFK married, right? We just showed you that. But Trump was married January 22nd. January 22nd, 2005, Trump was married. January 7th, 2026, they shot that girl in the head. The difference is 20 years ago, Trump was married 11/22. What is 11/22? That's when JFK was shot in the head. I broke the code. I broke the code. I broke the code, y'all. I broke it. But you ain't see.
I broke the code. I got the modern day version of all these connections. And just so you know, JFK was married in a Catholic church, of course, and the founding date of the church is Trump's birthday. You heard me.
25. The 75th day of the year is March 16th, like 3/16, sacrifice. Now, y'all gotta hold on to your horses. I'm gonna read something to you in a minute, but I want you to see something. Look at this here. Do you see that? June 14th, 18, what is that? 18 what? 1849. June 14th, 1849. What is that? That's JFK and his wife. They got married at that church.
Power on. Hypergear Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
That's Trump's birthday, y'all.
Hypergear Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Speak, I'm not gonna worry about it. That's Trump's birthday.
Founded June 14th. June 14th.
June 14th. June 14th. He got married in a church that was founded on Trump's birthday. I got some history that I'm doing, baby. And last but not least, Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. The license plate of JFK in the limo he was in. G is 7. G is 7 and 3. So 7, 7, and 3 is 17. 1-7. 1-7. Just like January 7th, Nicole Good, they said she got popped in the head. Hope you enjoy it. The 1-7 is speaking. Everything's connected. The 614 versus the 9, let me see. I'm going to break that up again. The 6/14/2023 versus the day that Elizabeth Kennedy died gives you 280 days. The 280th day of the year is October 7th. There's another 107. It's all connected. My name is Franchot Pearson. God bless you.